Starter John Madden. And hold on, because this is going to be a good one.
Now, here's one of the better quarterbacks in the league. And the great thing about him is he always gets the job done. Maybe it's selling a play pass or throwing a block on a reverse. He's always out there doing the little things to help his team to victory.
Randy Moss will be his go-to guy once again, and for obvious reasons. He's one of the better route runners and always seems to make the catch in traffic. Stopping this combo hasn't been easy for many defenses, so we'll have to see what type of coverages they go with to prevent these two from doing a lot of damage.
Look at them down there. Offense, defense, it doesn't matter. They just want to start hitting somebody. Heck, they're already hitting each other.
Both teams have taken the field, and let's see what happens now as we're ready for the kickoff. The Vikings are lined up for the kickoff. Should be a return here. From the 10-yard line. The 30. The Ravens will start the drive from the 40-yard line. Let's take a look at the first coach in our EA Sports coaching close-up. Brian Billick has had much success on the offensive side of the ball, especially as offensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings, where in 1998 they set an NFL record for most points in a season. Lewis, the deep pass. Lewis. Williams records the tackle at the 44-yard line. Not much on that play.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you talk about a disciplined defense. They stay at home and wait for the runner to come to them.
Well, we looked at the first coach in our EA Sports coach close-up. Opposing him will be Mike Tice, one of the youngest coaches in the league and with a reputation as the players' coach. Heat, the motion man. With the throw. And he can't find a way to keep possession. The wobbly pass falls to the ground incomplete.
That pass had incompletion or interception written all over it.
The quarterback is back in the shotgun. Throws it. And this pass is completed. Williams with the tackle at the 43.
Now, this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on third down. And they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
They'll go with a run once again. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Lewis couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
They have to reach the 33 to convert. Minnesota comes out in their nickel package. Lewis. Russell pulls him down at the 34. They have to reach the 33 to convert. Lewis, the deep back. Bowler with a man in motion. They'll go with a play fake. Passing right. And he hits his target. 5. Touchdown, Ravens. He threw it right in there for the score.
Yeah, he was able to get some space between him and the defender and make the clutch reception.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's on its way. And he picks on the extra point. The Ravens are ready to kick this one off. He sends it off. From the 10. The 30. See if they can turn this first drive into points. Good matchup today. One of the best quarterbacks in the league taking on one of the toughest defenses. Now, defensively here, John, what do you think they're thinking?
Well, I think they're going to have to shut down those short slant routes and deep outside corners first. Force the offense to throw short and over the middle. Let your big hitters make those wide receivers think twice.
Going to the left. Hartwell records the tackle at the 44-yard line. About 7 yards there. They need about 3.
Come on and get it.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. They go with a draw. And he's stopped at the 45. That run won't move them far.
The lineman just failed to open up any holes to run through or give him room to work with.
3rd and maybe 2. They give it to the halfback, throwing short to the right side. This one goes to the fullback on the right side. They convert for the first down on that throw.
They ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
It's 1st and 10. Going to the left. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Took it to the outside, but it leads nowhere.
You know, that didn't work out on that play. But I like what they're trying to do. By running the ball to the outside, they're trying to get the back one-on-one with a cornerback on the outside. If he can find a way to get by him, he could bring it a long way.
Bennett, the lone back.
Play low.
Baxter makes the play at the 37-yard line. He breaks this one for a gain.
You know, you can run any defensive scheme you want. But I'll tell you this, it's hard to compensate for the quarterback that can scramble and make plays on the run.
3rd and 1 coming up on this play. Tosses it out to the left. He just unloaded on it.
Now that is what football's all about.
2-yard gain. Fourth down. They'll have to get the ball to the 36-yard line.
Big play. Big play.
Only one man in the backfield. With the pass, perfect throw. Suggs records the tackle at the 11-yard line.
This is just a great play to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive. I mean, it's 4th down. You got one last shot to do it, and they do it perfectly.
Gets rid of it. Incomplete. The incomplete pass bringing up 2nd down. Ninth play of this drive. The Ravens come out in a nickel package. Gets the pass off, and this pass is completed. Moss makes the catch, but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
So it's 3rd down, and they can actually get a first down without getting a touchdown. Aimed it off to the back, ball loose. The fumble is picked up. He got close to the end zone, but he just couldn't hang on to the ball.
Those are the things you hate as a coach. I tell you guys to protect the ball and don't turn it over. At that time, it just squirted out of there and the defense was all over.
Ball inside their own 5. Lewis lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Hard. And he just got level.
Yeah, you know that whole deal about what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Well, the unstoppable force won that one.
1, and in comes the 2 to the 3 and 4.
2nd and 8. Lewis. John, one of your favorite terms right here. I'm going to use it. Boom.
Yeah, but that's worse than a boom. That kind of hit could loosen your teeth.
4-yard gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Minnesota comes out in their nickel package. So at the end of 1, the score is 7-0. Teams have switched sides, and we'll start the 2nd quarter. Inside their own 20. They'll go from the I formation. Launching the pass deep down the right side. He had a shot, but couldn't come up with it. Was looking deep, saw that he had one-on-one coverage, but the receiver just couldn't handle it. Sastadil is back to punt. Howery is back to receive this kick. Here's the kick. And he chooses not to return this one. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Robert!
Culpepper from the shotgun. Wiggins comes in motion. Pass play here on 1st down. Throwing. And it's complete. We'll feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, with how hard he just got hit, he's lucky to be able to hold on to the ball.
That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
It's 1st and 10. He'll pass on 1st down. Under pressure. Goes with a short pass to the right side. Caught the pass, but didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, the defense is real good at putting a quick end to completion.
They have to get it past the 14 to convert for the 1st down. Bennett, the deep back, dropping back. He surveys the field, gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Culpepper doing an excellent job on this drive.
Things are really slowing down for him right now. He's seeing the coverage and finding the open man with ease. He's really in some kind of rhythm out there.
7 yards to go for the touchdown. They'll go from the I formation. Bennett. Lewis whacks the ball carrier at the 6-yard line. Big collision on that play.
Yeah, the goal line is one place where you're guaranteed to get a little whap and a little boom.
2nd and goal. Bennett, the lone back. Douglas created problems in the backfield on that. Great penetration there.
And that's the thing. To stop any kind of run between the tackles, you have to get some sort of penetration. You have to get into the backfield, and when you do that, you make the back change direction, making him go where he doesn't want to go.
Out of the shotgun. Looking for an option for the end zone. Comes down with it. Culpepper puts points on the board with that pass. This might be a good challenge by the coach.
The call in the field is questionable. They're going to review it, and this one might get reversed.
It appeared he did a great job of keeping his balance along the sidelines.
Yeah, and the only question is, did he step out? That's what I think they're looking for in the booth.
After a leading play, a leading field is overturned. No time charged to the defense.
And that challenge was a good decision as the call is overturned.
Well, sometimes the official sees what you see, and sometimes he sees something else. But this time, everyone could see the call had to be changed.
Allen comes in to attempt a field goal, which would give them their first score of the day. And it's up. He had plenty of room to spare. The Vikings have narrowed the gap to a touchdown. The Vikings are set to kick it deep. And it's a short kickoff. From the 14-yard line. Breaks free. Hurdles the defender. On their last drive, it was 3 plays and out, and now the offense moves out onto the field once again. All right, 1st and 10. Lewis, the lone back. Breaks free of the defender. Sheds the tackle. Can't bring him down. The 30, the 20, the 10. Lewis is in there for the touchdown.
Look at the speed this guy has. But it's not all about his speed. Watch him break through a tackle and just keep going downfield. That was one heck of a run.
And it's on its way, and he picks on the extra point. The Ravens are lined up for the kickoff. Good distance. From the 15-yard line. The Vikings will start the drive from the 30-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Baltimore comes out in their nickel package. Pressure, he was hit just as he threw. The quarterback was hit just as he was releasing the pass.
Creating pressure can really change the way an offense operates. They need to keep some extra blockers in, either a tight end on the line or a back that can help them out with their protection.
Bennett, the deep back. On the ground. They'll go with a play fake. Hartwell makes the play at the 37-yard line. Pretty good coverage downfield, so he decided to pack it in, picked up a handful in the process.
And that's just the kind of thing he'll do. He's very good at creating opportunities with his legs.
3rd down and 3 coming up. From the gun, drops back, surveying the field. Lewis makes the tackle at the 45-yard line.
Right here is how he can hurt you. They get him in a 3rd down situation. But if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big 1st down.
They give it to the halfback. Reed makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. And they go with the defense with the run.
They're going to keep running to see what the other team is willing to give them on the ground out there.
2-minute warning coming up. Culpepper will work out of the shotgun. Douglas drags the ball carrier down behind the line. They're doing in the middle, and they stop him for a loss.
The defense is well coached. Everyone knows what their assignment is. That time they worked as a team, and they made it look easy.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. With the throw, and it's caught. Solid hit. Just crunched him.
And the thing is, when you get hit like that, it's like having a bumblebee in your helmet. You just can't get rid of it.
The quarterback is calling them back to the line of scrimmage. Going to the air on first down. Breaking free. Big pop that time.
Boom! Oh, that is big-time football.
The coach is having them hurry it up. He'll pass on first down. Throws it. This one falls incomplete.
Watch this hit. He gets his helmet right under his chin. Wham! He takes him straight to the turf. Here's where the defense needs to make a big play. Maybe they bring some heat with a blitz or they change up the coverage. That way they can force the offense into making a mistake and keep them from getting any points before the half.
Passing right. Pass ball's incomplete. Too much on that throw, sailing over the receiver's head.
If they're going to get the first here, they'll need their offensive line to maintain their block and give the quarterback enough time to make a good throw.
And this is the 10th play of this drive. The Ravens line up in the quarter defense. Gets the pass off, and it's caught. Moss will stop just short of the first down marker on that catch. And they'll send the kicker out to try to pick up 3 points as the half is close to the end. Marinelli comes in for what will be a 35-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up. The try is good. The Vikings draw it within a touchdown. The Vikings are ready to kick this one off. The kick should be returnable. From the 9-yard line to the 20, the 30. Defense gave up a touchdown the last time.
Hey, this is why you run those 2-minute drills in practice for a situation like this. The only difference is this isn't the scout team defense.
It's 1st and 10. They'll go from the I formation. Looking for the deep pass down the right side. He can't wrap him up. Slips the tackle. The 10. Johnson is in there for the score. Kyle Buller finds his man and throws his 2nd touchdown of the game. So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's up. And the extra point is good. The Ravens set to kick it deep. Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 11. The offense ready to go again after their last possession resulted in a field goal. An effective 2-minute drill will give them the opportunity to put some points on the board before the half. 1st and 10.
Roger.
The Ravens come out in a nickel package. Going to the air on 1st down. Gets the pass off. Perfect pass. And he slips out of bounds at the 49. Culpepper shows you his arm strength on that pass.
What a throw. He put everything he had into that one.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. With the throw, he had a shot, but couldn't come up with it. Almost, but no catch.
He did a nice job of getting in position and giving the quarterback a good target. He just couldn't get it under control. There's only one way that they're going to be able to do something about this score. Keep throwing and getting out of bounds.
The Ravens come out in a nickel package. With the pass, and it's complete. Ooh, that one will leave a mark.
He got hit so hard he darn near had to take a taxi back to the stadium. They'll probably be playing a soft zone cover, so he should have options underneath if they go with the pass.
Let's go.
The Ravens come out in a nickel package. They'll pass on 1st down. Closing in. Incomplete. So the pass is batted down at the line.
That's because they did a good job of not giving the quarterback a lane to throw in. If you take those lanes away, it makes it very difficult to get the pass out to the receiver.
They'll need some good yardage here on 2nd down, and then should be in the hurry-up for the rest of this drive. The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Throws it. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping them. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
We'll probably see them in a hurry-up mode even though they're in field goal range. From the gun. Gets the pass off, and this pass is complete. McAllister takes him down at the 10. Culpepper sends a man in motion. A lot of space in front of him. Touchdown, Minnesota.
All right, here's how he was able to run it. He takes a snap, decides he's not going to throw it, and he takes off downfield. And by the time the defense figures out what's happening, he's already in the end zone.
The kick is up, and the extra point is good. The Vikings have narrowed the gap. Rifle gets set to return the kickoff as we take a look at his stats. The Vikings are lined up for the kickoff. They'll return this one. From the 8. To the 20. Defense looked tired, sluggish on the last series. Directing traffic. The defense lines up in the nickel. Pressure coming. Throws it, and he hits. No, he can't hold it in. Bowler somehow got that pass off.
Yeah, and that's something the defensive coordinator mentioned in practice this week. Making the quarterback throw the ball before he's ready to throw it.
Everybody in here on the dance floor.
Minnesota comes out in their nickel package. Lewis. Big pop that time.
You want someone there to tell you to watch out because he just got decked.
Defense looking for the run, and the runner just about got back to the line of scrimmage.
There was no possibility of going up the middle and picking up anything.
Here is a 3rd and long situation. The Vikings come out in a dime package. At the end of 2, the score is 21-13. Let's take a look at our halftime stats. So both teams have come back out onto the field as we get set for the second half. Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 14-yard line. The 30. Minnesota needs a touchdown and 2 points to knock things up. So we have 1st and 10 here. Only one man in the backfield. It's the toss to the left. Dempsey stops him at the 47. They're trying to move the ball on the ground.
A running attack that is consistent and effective will help the offense dictate the pace of the game.
It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Culpepper with a man in motion. They give it to the halfback. Sugg makes the tackle at the 48-yard line. He was fortunate to get anything on that play.
And that's a tribute to their strength and conditioning coach. These guys spend almost as much time in the weight room as they do on the field. And you see it pay off when a guy can turn a play that looks like a sure loss into a play for a couple of yards.
Nice job so far on 3rd down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. Going to the right. Running with a lot of room in front. Reed makes the tackle at the 41. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
He just exploded towards the marker that time. That was a big-time run.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Culpepper sends a man in motion. Throwing on 1st down. Slings it across the middle. Pass ball's incomplete. Normally he's very sure-handed, but he couldn't find a way to bring that pass in for the completion.
He can catch just about anything that the quarterback throws in his direction. He couldn't find a way to quiet that one down and bring it in for a catch.
Bennett, the lone back, number 86, moves in motion. He'll get it again. Dropped in the backfield. Bennett couldn't find an opening, so he brought that very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole. And he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
They've done very well on 3rd down to this point. Drops back. Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete, so he can't come up with it.
That's the old rule. If you get your hands on it, you got to catch it.
He'll try to pin them close to the goal line. Here's the punt. He signals for a fair catch. It's 1st and 10. The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. With the throw, a little behind, but he has it. They went back to the screen.
The defense was all over that one. They need to do a better job of mixing things up.
Second and long coming up here. Only one man in the backfield. Lewis. The Teal makes the tackle at the 22. Good gain for the offense here in the second half.
This is one of those guys who seems to play better as the game goes on. The more he gets the ball, the better he does. So I'd expect to see him get quite a few touches here as the game winds down.
With the pass, he hits his receiver. Chavis brings him down at the 41. Can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. First and 10. They line up in the I formation. Again, the run. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Second and long coming up here.
Get in there.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. Ovan with the stop at the 41-yard line. That run didn't get them much.
Yeah, there was a defender in every gap ready to make the tackle on that play.
Sixth play of this drive, and they need about 9. Minnesota comes out in their nickel package. Under pressure, and he's tackled behind the line by Hovan. Hovan uses his speed to get to the quarterback.
He's got some great moves, and he combines that with a very quick first step.
Howery lines up deep for the punt return. Here's the kick. From the 35. So they have first and 10 here. The Vikings haven't done the job on first down when they've gone to the air.
And when you see that, and then you look at the scoreboard, you kind of get an idea of what they need to do better.
Across midfield. Bennett covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their blocks and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
First and 10. John, their first down rushing average is very impressive.
Yeah, they're getting some solid blocking inside and outside.
Culpepper will be looking at second down now after that pass picks up 5 yards. They'll have to get the ball inside the 37 in order to convert. Baltimore comes out in their nickel package. He hands it off. Play action. Gets the pass off, and he'll take it out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Look here. He does two things perfectly on this play. One, he watches the ball all the way into his hands to make the catch. And two, he shows great awareness and gets both feet down in bounds. That's a nice little play.
And after conversing with his coaches upstairs, he decides to challenge this one.
And I think that's the right thing to do.
The main question now is there a look at this where we can see a close-up of where his feet came down? Initially, I thought that he had it.
I don't know. It looks like the ball was squirting around in there as he went out of bounds.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. The defense will be charged a timeout.
Clearly, the coach thought it could have been reversed, but it didn't turn out that way.
That's one of those calls where you just want to be sure the officials made the right call in the field. It didn't get overturned, But the coach has to feel better now that he knows it wasn't a bad call.
Going to the air on first down. Gets rid of it. A little off target, but Fuller makes the stop at the 18-yard line. Culpepper has been perfect on this drive.
Yeah, what happens, you get into a rhythm. The way this guy's throwing, he's going to stay in that rhythm until the defense knocks him out of it.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Inside enemy territory. At the end of 3, the score is 21-13. And we'll start the 4th quarter. 5th play of this drive. Inside the red zone. So they're inside the 20. Need to get a touchdown. Gives the ball off. Baxter records the stop at the 12-yard line. Picked up about 6 yards that time. A little over 4 to go. The backs are lined up in an eye. Tosses it right. Hartwell brings him down at the 6. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Six yards away from a touchdown.
All right. Hit it now. Come on.
Bennett, the lone back. Bennett. Fuller makes the tackle at the 3. Short gain on that burst through the middle, maybe half a yard.
I don't think I'd call that run a burst. That was more of a limp up the middle.
They're just 3 yards away from the end zone.
This team has failed to score touchdowns inside the red zone today.
Michael Bennett is in there for the score.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
Culpepper with a man in motion. Dropping back. Goes to the end zone. And a big stop right there. So instead of a tie game, they'll get the kickoff with a 2-point lead. And at this point, a field goal could win it for them.
Yep, that's the adrenaline pumping. The eyes are popping, the guys are screaming, and now you're talking.
The Vikings are ready to kick this one off. Short kickoff. From the 21. The 40. Baltimore is holding on to a slim lead. So they have 1st and 10 here. The backs are lined up in an eye. Lewis. You can hear the collision up here.
He's feeling it right now. Either that or he's numb all over. And that's worse.
Pulled down after a minimal gain.
They just manhandled him at the line of scrimmage. I always say that if you win the battle in the trenches, it's going to go a long way towards your winning the game.
Lewis lines up behind his fullback in the eye. They'll try the reverse. Great defensive play. This ugly play, John. What do you think happened?
Well, that was about as bad a running play as you can get. That's one of those plays you want to rethink. You know, fix this, fix that. Maybe that's one play you want to just take right out of the playbook.
3rd and long. Bowler sends a man in motion. Card. Teal makes the tackle at the 37. The 3rd down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so The punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the fourth quarter when you're playing with a lead.
The defense did a great job on that series, pushing them backward. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for. That last drive resulted in a touchdown. They did a great job moving the ball on the ground, and let's see what they can do here. It's 1st and 10. Bennett lines up behind his fullback in the eye. He's it off to the back. Suggs records the tackle at the 36-yard line, and he picks up about 4. They need 6. Culpepper scans the defense from the gun. Brings it out to the right. He was really hit hard on that play.
Yeah, you talk about your depleter. That's what happened there. He unloaded, and he got a depleter.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Bennett in the backfield. Hands it off. Weaver makes the play at the 48. Couldn't find much of a hole, and he's brought down after a gain of what looks like a couple.
Yeah, you talk about push. This line got no push at all, and there was nowhere to go.
2-minute warning coming up. Two minutes to the final gun. Nickelback in this time. Pressure, throws it. A lot of room to work with. The 40. Baxter with the tackle at the 30-yard line. Dropping back. Gets the pass off. Just couldn't get that pass under control. And they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
Only one man back. With the throw, and it's complete. He was in perfect position to make that catch.
Yeah, the receiver showed great concentration looking that one right into his hand.
He's trying to get them back to the line. Gets rid of it. And it's caught. They won't get the first down, but they can move ahead simply with a field goal.
That's what matters. They're close enough to try one, and that's what they're going for.
Not able to get it into the end zone. We'll probably see the field goal unit here. Nellen will put them in the lead if he makes this. And it's up. Not a good kick right there. This one is just about in the book. 1st and 10. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Hard. Big hit there. He was run over by a truck.
Yeah, 2-ton truck pulling a trailer.
He might have gotten a yard or 2.
That guy got knocked around by that defense. He needs a little protection from his linemen.
So it's 2nd and 10. They line up in the I formation. Bowler with a man in motion. We'll get the call again. Just won't go down. Teal records the tackle at the 38. This fullback is very difficult to bring down, and he also has some pretty good moves.
Yeah, he works out with a group of guys in the offseason that have one of the roughest training regimens that I've ever heard about. You know how hard Jerry Rice has always worked out, right? Well, these guys might be right there with him. They lift weights, they run on treadmills, climb walls, you name it, they do it.
Gets the toss to the right. Chavis is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 44-yard line. Good gain there and a first down.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first down, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
We're just about down to 1 minute. So they'll just wind the clock down and get out of here with a win. And there's the kneel down by the quarterback. Minnesota calls a timeout. They have none left. Second and long. Looks like they'll take a knee right here and savor the victory. He'll just take a knee. And they'll face a long third down here. No need for anything else but taking a knee here to finish this one out. There's the final gun. The final score is Baltimore 21, Minnesota 19. For John Madden, Joe Arrington, and the folks at EA Sports, this is Al Michael saying so long. Jamal Lewis wins the Horse Trailer Player of the Game award.